Oh, really? Hello Reformers, and welcome back to the last days and our elf playthrough. Now, when we left off, we were not in the north once again. We are in the north. We are not going to spend too much time here. I'm only coming up here to retrieve Glorfindel, and then we're going to go back and see what we can do about helping out Gondor a little bit, because of course they are not doing well at all. Let's just say that. They really are not doing well. And yes, I am actually unsure. Oh, it seems like most of my people are just running in right there. Yeah. Now, what we're doing right now is actually helping out King Thranduil in his battle against the, I think it is the Liege of Rune. So I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do a reasonable job here. And bear in mind that on the way, I did buy a helm for Luvana, because she obviously did not have a helm, and it's kind of good that she has one now. As, you know, getting headshot is pretty bad, and I really would not like her to get eliminated so easily. So hopefully she's going to do pretty well there. Thranduil could probably use a helm of some kind. I think she is using a helm, of course. I mean, she's obviously using a helm, but it's not a very good one, so maybe I'll, now that I'm actually right outside Dale, I'm very close to Dale, that maybe it would be a good idea for me to, you know, check out what's actually going on there and see if I can maybe get a decent helm there. And then once that's done, I think we're pretty good in terms of our armor, because yeah, Luvana has some pretty amazing armor on right now, and well, I'm gonna get swarmed here, but hopefully I'll be able to just make my way out with utter ferocity. It seems like utter ferocity is perfectly fine, and yes, I knew him well, yes, utter ferocity, that's his name. Anyway, never mind. I'm gonna make sure that, oh, there we go. I might be able to get a couple of kills here as well. That would be quite nice. Oh yeah, there we go, that was a nice hit. And maybe I can take out one of these. No, never mind. Seems like they're being kind of annoying here. No, it seems okay, seems okay. Alright, this is a very small battlefield, it really is. But bear in mind that the Liege of Rune actually had about 320 units. I only got here when most of them were eliminated. And yeah, so I was actually here at about 170, I think. So that's kind of amazing. Anyway, we are now ready to continue onward to Dale, and hopefully to a nice new helm, and I'll retrieve Glorfindel from King Thranduil. Alright, so I have now returned down into the south, and we have come across a very, very bad situation indeed. I saw this, I saw, oh, Gothmog has laid siege to Minas Tirith just as I was passing by, I think it was the forest, you know, Fangorn Forest, and, well, thankfully, I got here in time, just as they were beginning to pile on the hurt, I guess. Anyway, there's a huge amount of orcs here. There are 629, but thankfully we have 594. I don't exactly know why there are so many in Minas Tirith, because there's only the steward here, with the exception of the garrison. And I think Minas Tirith in general is going to be kind of harsh for us, because we start out here, as you can see. This is really bad. Okay, don't exactly know how I'm going to do this, but I guess we'll just try our best, I guess. I'm just going to try and eliminate the actual lords and things, maybe, if I can do that. There we go. Eliminate the lords and everyone else will fall, hopefully, pretty easily. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just go straight on in here with my amazing sword and do massive damage that way, because at the moment I'm pretty sure that is the best way that we're actually going to kill things here. And if I can just do that, I think we will have a much, much easier time of defending. Oh no. Alright. This is when I wish I had much more athletics, and me not taking a huge amount of athletics right now is very regretful. I am very regretful of that. Oh no. Okay, so it seems like we're fine now. I am oh, really? That was Gothmog. That was Gothmog himself. I couldn't believe it. He looked like a regular Uruk/Orc/ person that wanted to kill me. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess, you know what? We've killed a whole bunch. So I'm gonna just retreat here, and we're gonna go back in. 554 to 557. We're even. Absolutely even. And we can go back in here with a little bit more HP. That is a troll. Let's try and take out that troll, shall we? If I can. Yeah, no, what? What am I taking damage from? Come on now, don't focus me down. That is not fair. Come on now. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I took out that. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to be a little bit more dubious, I guess, about heading in here. And we're going to try and get a couple of those archers killed, if at all possible. There we go. There's one, and there's the other one. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so now let's... Oh, no. Yeah, the main problem with these guys is that they have shields, and I guess the only people that don't really have shields are the banner carriers, and they're kind of hard to kill because they have good armor, and I am being shot. It's amusing how good these orcs actually are. It's really amusing because you would think that the archers of the orcs would be pretty bad, but I actually don't have bad armor on at all. I have pretty good armor. I mean, it's obviously not as good as it could be, because I did give my really good armor to Luvana, I believe. But it kind of fits, because, well, I guess it kind of fits, because until she gets enough strength to be able to wield, or at least wear what I'm wearing, it just makes sense, because I don't really want her to have an absolutely awful time of things, and just die instantly, because otherwise she's just not going to level up, and it's just going to be awful. So that's kind of the main reason why I would do that. Ooh, hello! Olagai, right there. Alright, let's do something about that, shall we? Let's get a little bit of headshots going on. Yeah, there we go, nice headshot. Alright, let's try and get a couple of kills on these Uruk Slayers coming in here as well, because those guys are going to do some damage. They seriously are. I'm really pleased with how our accuracy is going so far right now, and I'm hopeful that it will stay that way. Maybe I can shoot this guy in the leg. No, that's not going to happen. Oh, well. They're coming in with some more Olagai right there. No wonder Mordor is really good at taking things. I mean, they have so many, like, kind of hardy units, and those Uruk Slayers, they can take some arrows. They can really take some arrows. Not as much as an Olagai, of course, but, you know, still reasonably good. And I'm going to try and get a headshot if I can from here. That will definitely save me a couple of arrows. No, never mind. Oh well, it's dead anyway. Oh, there's a whole bunch of others. I'm hopeful that my allies will be able to deal with the main force of units, and that I will just focus my efforts on these guys. Yeah, there's level 31 for Beartildien. Nice, okay. That's very good. I'm very close to dying, by the way. Oh, hello there. This is not very nice of you. I'm actually kind of wondering how they did that. How did they do that? I have no idea. They just snuck by. They're very, very sneaky, aren't they? Very sneaky stealth attack. That's very rude. It's very rude of them. Yeah, well, they're dead now, and I'm alive, so that's good. I don't fancy my chances against this fellow, but I'm gonna try it. There we go. Yeah, I thought to myself, he's got a polearm. That's probably not the best idea to attack a polearm user, because that is most likely going to get us killed in some way or another. Ooh, yeah, and also attacking randomly from the side is not a good idea too. There we go. Even though I've got an amazing sword, it is no match for my wonderful timing. And that is obviously sarcasm, because generally I tend to run in as soon as the enemy is about to strike. And that results in me taking more damage than I would like, of course. Anyway, let's have a look here. There's only one? There's only one enemy remaining? Wow, okay, so did we thwart their attack? If we thwarted their attack, then please give me an equal amount of rank points to how many we killed. That would be 255, please. Pay up. Pay up, game. Okay, do you want to... No, it's not going to do that. Anyway, we did lose a Royal Archer, a couple of Master Archers, a Royal Marksman, so it was kind of costly, but... Well, that's how it is, you know. 255 enemies defeated, and we can camp outside for some time, which is free. Yeah, I don't really want to do that, actually. Can I do that without being attacked? Ooh, okay, they're going straight on in there. They are going straight on in there. This is not a good idea for them, in my opinion. This is going to lose Mordor a whole bunch of strength, I guess. I hope so, at least. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I am very surprised that they decided to do it again. I do know that some of them actually did retreat. So, yeah, that's probably what I would have recommended all of them to do. But apparently Gothmog, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about a potential loss here. So I guess we should give him props. You know, we should give him some props for well, can he be brave? I guess he can be brave. I mean, he has been technically bred for this whole thing, so I guess I don't know really. I am being shot at once again, so I should probably be a little bit careful. And I need to eliminate some of these guys. Oh, there's just so many. It's very, very difficult to select which one you want to shoot at, isn't it? Okay, so hopefully I can just shoot at the big guy. That's basically our job, because most of the... Oh no, they're coming towards me. Okay, this is bad. Hello, okay. Thankfully they're kind of not even looking at me right now, which is pretty nice. There's some friends coming in as well. And maybe I can focus down the other guy now. Thankfully they're so slow, it really makes a huge difference to every kind of balance measure ever. If they moved at the same speed as these Orcs or Uruks, or even just a little bit quicker, it would be a huge problem. And I suppose that's the reason, obviously. Okay, there we go. Take out that. Oh, we got to... wait a minute, didn't I have a quest to eliminate these great warg riders at some point? Yeah, I think I did, but I think I probably failed it by now. There's no way that I still have that quest. I seem to remember that I had that, though. And it would have been nice to still have it now, but, well, never mind. It's all good. Okay, let me see if I can... no, never mind. Okay, oh, wow, we have a whole bunch of archers here, which is pretty nice to see. And maybe we should actually get them into some kind of firing line. I mean, it kind of would make a bit more sense, wouldn't it, than them just standing here. But actually... wait a minute. This is probably not a good idea. This is probably not a good idea for me to do this, actually. Yeah, that might have been a mistake, but I guess we'll see. Ooh, okay, a little bit of damage. Yep, there we go. I thought that was going to happen. As soon as I saw these guys coming up with their big shields, yeah, I definitely knew that that was my number. Alright, so that, I think... is most likely a victory. I don't really want to like count us out just yet, but we are losing quite a few units here. Maybe I should just retreat immediately, but we are winning this engagement, and I would like to be able to eliminate them in one fell swoop so that their faction strength just goes all the way down, and hopefully we'll remove them from unmatched status, because if that happens, I think we'll be in a really, really good position. But obviously these Uruks, they're fantastic in melee. They really are. They're fantastic, and they are very, very difficult to kill, especially for elves when they are not at range. And these guys that have those heavy shields, there's just nothing that elves can do really against those. But it seems like I think that's it. I don't think they have any more reinforcements, and that will be a very decisive victory. I gotta say that, yeah, I think, you know, Minas Tirith's garrison, that's a difficult thing to say, isn't it? Great. Minas Tirith's, yeah, exactly. Anyway, point is, their garrison has taken a huge amount of, well, I wouldn't say a huge amount, but I would say quite a few, a significant number of casualties, but hopefully that will be regenerated or replenished in a, you know, short space of time, and then, well, I would assume it's going to continue to be the main target for Mordor's forces, but that was the main reason why I came down here, because I very much wanted to try and protect, you know, Gondor's fiefs, because if I don't do that, then they're just going to lose so incredibly quickly. But there you go, they have been forced to retreat. Let's have a look here. Okay, so technically, yeah, I'm gonna attack them. I'm gonna attack them on the field of battle. As you can see, we have 37 against 20. I think I have enough HP to deal with it. Alright, let's do it. We have a battle advantage of 13. I think we are fine, personally. I personally feel like, you know what, Glorfindel, I think he could solo these guys. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna send him right in there, and we're gonna see how he does. But otherwise, we're just going to tell everyone else to hold position. I don't have any infantry. I have one infantry. Who is the infantry, by the way? I have no idea. Oh, they're actually on mounts? Oh, this is unfair. Would you mind getting off your mounts and make it a bit more of a... Oh, well, never mind. They're all dead now, kind of. Almost, I guess. Oh, those wargs are going to be very annoying for me, so I'm going to try and see if I can maybe eliminate a couple of them. I don't know what's going on with my arrows. Sometimes the arrow goes right through the warg. Is it just me, or maybe I'm just missing? Maybe I'm just missing because the hitbox is a little bit weird or something like that. Okay, come on now. Okay, well, that seems to be running. That's fine. Alright. Has Glorfindel got any kills, by the way, so far? It doesn't feel like he has gotten any kills, which is a bit dubious. I'm not entirely sure why he hasn't. Unless I just don't see him getting the kills, but maybe he's making damage, you know, he's actually making some hits, but someone else decides to get the kill. That might be the case. By the way, I did attempt to actually give him a helm, because I noticed he didn't have a helm, but he does not allow me to speak to him in terms of looking at his gear and everything, because obviously I'm going to try and steal his gear, I guess. I wouldn't do that, actually, because I don't really think I need it, but, you know, I guess some people might if they are not very well equipped. And I think we're good. There we go. That was a very nice battle there, and we've eliminated a lot of enemies, and we are now known to Gondor, which is pretty good too. And we have a whole bunch of units that we can take here to put into the garrison at Minas Tirith, and that is going to make everything very, very nice for them. There we go. We lost a huge amount of units though. I had 90 or so, and now I have about 60 elves remaining. Alright, so there's a burial mound. Is that one of ours? I think that's one of ours. And how are the faction strengths doing now? Let's actually have a look at that. So Gondor is now at fair. Were they at fair before? I think they were at fair before, but I think they may have gone a little bit up. And Mordor has, well, they've gone down by about 400 and something, so it's okay, I guess, but they are still unmatched. Isengard is not doing very well, thanks to our help, I think. Rohan has kind of rallied a little bit, so they are on a bit more of an even keel. They're 1,000 in difference, so I suppose it's okay, but most people are doing okay. Rune is weakened. That's fantastic to see. Moria is fair. They're almost weakened. That's pretty good too. And Lothlorien and Rivendell and Mirkwood, they're doing fine. Dale's doing fine. Erebor is actually doing okay too. So it seems like all the good factions in the north are doing okay. I didn't look at Bjornings for some reason, but yes. Anyway, I think we're pretty good. I think we're doing quite well for the moment. And I'm gonna give these to the garrison here, and hopefully we'll get a little bit. Oh, Rohan! No, why do I have Rohan units here? Ah, no. Apparently they had a couple of these in their prisoners' hold, and that is, well, I gave a couple of them over here, didn't I? Squire of Rohan, Skirmisher, and Footman. Wow. Okay, I gave quite a few there, which is not great, but, well, let's have a look. 795. Okay, I guess that's fine. I brought you some prisoners. I wouldn't mind selling them, actually. There we go. I mean, I guess I could do a task, perhaps, that will give them some prisoners and everything, but I don't really see the necessity for that at the moment. What about selling a couple of things? No, I don't need to do that either. Alright, so I will now level up a couple of our troops. Yes, we'll just go for the Royal Archers. There we go. Very nice, and get a couple more of those. Okay, so we still have the Rohan units, so I'm going to be going up to Rohan and, I guess, donating those. And otherwise, what do we want to do here? I have leveled up, so let's have a look. What do I want to do? Well, of course, intelligence is probably the way to go, and I guess we'll just get another point in trainer skill. And what else do we want? Well, according to some of you in the comments, apparently 3 in riding is all that is necessary for equipping the best horse in the game, which is from a Rohan rank reward, as far as I'm aware. So that is perfectly fine with me. I don't need to level up riding skill any further then, I suppose. And otherwise, well, do I need Power Strike? Not really. Shield, I guess. Shield might actually make sense in the end, because maybe there's going to be a shield that we would like to be able to use at some point. I don't see a necessity to get anything else really, because Weapon Master doesn't really make any difference now because I have 300 archery proficiency. You know, that's more than enough to hit things adequately enough. Power Strike, I have an amazing sword. There's no real need for that either. Iron Flesh, yeah, you know, I'm a pretty big fan of Iron Flesh, especially considering I have such a huge strength build going on right here, but I think for the moment that's fine. Anyway, let's go over to Rohan, and I'm gonna donate a couple of units. Alright, so we have something pretty big going on here. We have 2 battles going on with basically every single Isengard vassal that there is, I would expect. And we have a couple up against Elfhelm here, and we have a couple up against King Theoden and a number of other vassals himself. Okay. Well, this is going to be kind of difficult for us, I think. We're going to go in and try and help King Theoden first, because if we help the majority, then they will be able to help out the other guy in that battle. So let's see what we can do. 393 against 327. If we're able to help these guys and actually get Isengard eliminated, we might actually be in a position for... I don't know whether they do this, but maybe Rohan will then head down and try to help out Gondor. I don't know whether they do that, but if they do, then it would be fantastic. It would be an absolutely amazing thing to see, because, well, in my limited experience in the last days so far, Rohan has appeared to be not exactly useful, and is kind of difficult to play with, because of course they have mostly cavalry, and most of the enemies around here use polearms and are generally anti-cavalry, so it is kind of tricky for them to make any headway. So if we can help them out, and if their, you know, programming or whatever allows them to go down to Gondor and help out, that would be fantastic. So let's hope that that happens. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue and try and shoot. Oh yeah, there we go, nice. One shot actually hit, but we did get a kill, so I suppose that's pretty good. Otherwise, how many... Oh, I actually don't have that many archers. Ah, there we go. New enemies and reinforcements have arrived. That was very strange. Maybe it was some kind of bug or whatever. But I haven't actually been doing anything. I literally haven't been doing anything. Oh, this is nice though. Getting a couple of kills now. Very good. And oh yeah, I should probably help out that guy if I can. Let's try and kill a couple of these. These guys mostly use Uruks by the looks of things as well. So we do need to be a bit more active in eliminating their units fast, because Uruks over time can deal so much damage. Orcs, of course, can as well, but I would say that it's a little bit more on a smaller scale, if you'll pardon the height pun, because obviously Orcs are a little bit shorter than Uruks, but yes, anyway. Point is, yeah, we do need to eliminate these guys pretty quickly. Did I say laminate or lemonate? Yeah, probably, something like that. Anyway, let's laminate these guys as quickly as possible. There we go. No, you're not going to shoot me, thanks very much. I should have shot this guy first, because he has no shield. There we go, and... Oh! That was funny. Yeah, I should not laugh. I literally killed some man right there, who had a family, most likely, and I should not laugh. That is, I guess, it's just left over from Bear Uruk, I suppose, because, you know, he's an Uruk and he likes seeing that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, that is my bad. I was attempting to shoot the guy that was like right up on us and attempting to shoot us, but yes, it seems something else happened entirely. Yes, I will attempt to not do that again. But anyway, it's only one, and there are quite a few that have already been eliminated. Oh, it seems like, wow, this is not good for us. I need to move my archers a little bit up here. I am being shot at by multiple people, and if I can... I was hopeful that I could maybe just eliminate that last fell orc, and then I might be able to avoid many of the shots coming in from one of those trackers, and then just fire back and see what I could do. Now, the one problem that we had there was that I did not command my units to come closer, and as a result, give us that much needed support that we very badly needed in that little engagement we had there with those orcs. But it seems like this is going to be a pretty decisive victory. I mean, you can see here that the enemy has lost 160 units so far, and it seems like that is going to be much, much more as time goes on. So I think with that, I will be ending this episode off here. Next time we're going to finish up this battle, and we're going to see what kind of fate Rohan will be facing, because I think this battle's fine. It just really depends whether King Theoden has enough strength to help out his other vassal. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.